Hello. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to laddies and lassies and everything in between. Um, I yesterday yesterday my body caught up with me. I was I don't know where I have that list of chores anymore. I think I lost it. But I've been cleaning this past week, like deep cleaning. Like I just put my stove back together this morning. And I don't know if you can see this, but I can see it perfectly. I have like these dark lines that are right here. I think this side is more, you can see it more. I have no makeup on. Anyway, I've been cleaning a lot, and I went past my limit. And the reason why I'm going to physical therapy, and I keep going to physical therapy, is because I don't know my limit. And I'll do the things that I feel need to get done, and then I don't feel the pain until like it takes half a day to 2 days in order for the pain to actually like kick in for some reason. So, and the reason why that is, one of my physical therapists says it's because I might have rheumatoid arthritis. Now, I did a blood test or a DNA test or whatever the fuck to see if I had rheumatoid arthritis. Hello, frames. And the thing is, I have a carrier gene, which, if you have rheumatoid arthritis, they can tell by looking at certain genes. And my test came up inconclusive because I have the carrier gene, and that could mean I have it, and it can also mean I don't have it, but I have a risk of passing it on to my next of kin or whatever the fuck. So that's like another reason why not to have a baby, because I don't want to give birth to someone who has the same issues as me. I would never want anybody to go through what I'm going through. Anyway, so yesterday morning I was trying to be like as positive as I could. I went a little hard on the cleaning. I ended up cleaning all the dog shit outside, and I personally keep used Walmart bags in one of 1 to 3 of my pockets of my coat, because it's winter and I always grab my coat to take her out, so I always have a bag to pick up her shit. Now, if someone who can barely touch the floor or walk up the stairs can pick up not only my shit every time, my dog shit every time, but everybody else's shit, I feel like the neighbors that are just leaving it there, like, what's your excuse? Kind of, you know? And I know that's me being judgmental, but if you have a dog, that comes with responsibilities. She needs her shots. She needs food, water, exercise, playtime. Like, I don't know. And there's no dog park near here. And she's really been listening on this thing. But, excuse me. The Wisconsin law is that your dog has to be on a leash at all time. But my dog will soon be an emotional support animal. And then after that, I'm going to work on making her a service animal. And as a service animal, they get a few more perks. Like, as an ESA, it basically states that she's not a pet. she's basically a medicine. You know, she's my support. And with an ESA card, they can't charge you to have a dog. They can't say you can't be here because of your dog or any animal that's under an ESA. Flying out to Chicago from Las Vegas, I had a pit bull. This was like 4 years ago. Oh my god, time is going too fast. Anyway, I had a pit bull, and we were flying. I showed the people, you know, her certificate and stuff, and they were very nice to me. When I had an anxiety attack, they were able to accommodate for me. You know, my dog got 2 free seats. They didn't give it to me. They gave it to my dog, okay? They gave my dog 2 of those, like, lunch boxes that cost, like, $12. So, you know, I gave her all the things that she could eat, and then I ate the other things. And, of course, I cried. I always cry when I fly. I don't know why. It's just a thing. But yeah, so you can do that. Like, I could, with an ESA badge, you can take them on transportation. That you can take them to your housing. And then there's one other thing on there. Now, for for a service animal, they can go anywhere you go. You know, certain hospitals will let you bring your ESA. You can go to a restaurant, you can go shopping, you know, and I really feel like she has the capacity to be that for me. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm sitting on my walker. Still don't have a tripod or my ring light, so I have to buy a new ring light and tripod. And I also downloaded some new editing software, because the stuff that I had, it kept on like glitching on me. And I'm not like the most tech savvy person. So I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. But yeah, yesterday I had PT, physical therapy, but my physical therapist sent me to the ER. And that's a whole kettle of fish in itself. And then in the ER, I kept on refusing. You know, they're like, okay, maybe we can give you some Dilaudid. And I was like, no. And they're like, morphine? I was like, no. And they're like, what about Norco? And I'm like, no. Like, no opiates, please. It's been, I think I can honestly say it's been a few years since I've been on opiates. And I'm not saying, like, you know, oh, I was doing heroin, or I was popping pills, you know, like I was prescribed this medication, and let's just say my medication usually lasts longer than what, you know, what the doctors prescribe. Like, excuse me. They ordered prednisone and lidocaine patches, and I didn't have any lidocaine patches before. But what did I say? With the prednisone, there's also methylprednisolone, which is derived from prednisone, but it's much stronger, and they give you like this dose pack where you like take 6 the first day, then 5, then 4, then 3, 2, 1, blah blah. So anyway, I still have 3 days worth of methylprednisolone. So I've been taking that in lieu of the prednisone, but instead of taking it like I'm taking methylprednisolone, I'm taking it twice a day, like just, you know. And I still don't really feel good. I was trying to be so positive yesterday, you know. I had like so many things to be grateful and stuff, and then I lost control. Like, my insurance set up a ride for me to and from PT, but when PT sent me to the ER, which is in the same hospital, it took me longer than the time in which I had told the person to pick me up. Called the person, and I was like, hey, I'm in the ER. can we change my scheduled time to a will call? Will call is I call and they'll see what they can do. They're like, yeah, go ahead. Just call our dispatch. I'll give you the number. He gives me the number. I get discharged. I call the number. The number tells me to call my insurance. And I'm like, fuck, I know this is going to take a whole long time. Anyway, after a 45-minute phone, I would like to say it was a conversation, but I was on hold most of the time. After 45 minutes of that song and dance, the woman was like, okay, there will be a ride there in 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay. So I'm trying to find this place where I can cry. Okay. I do not feel comfortable crying in public. I said it. When I'm in my house, I cry all the time. All the fucking time. Nothing's holding me back. When I'm at a friend's house, I try to dial it back. And I don't go out much. My friends are like, the people, you see that door, if I open that door, I see my neighbor's door. Those are the only people I hang out with. And then my downstairs neighbors have dogs, and she's really sweet. And her children are so, they support me so much. They're so lovely. But, yeah, I broke my French press a couple days ago on accident. I don't even know how it broke. It was in the dish rack, and I didn't know it was broken until I used it. I made this awesome tea with condensed coconut milk. And I don't know. And a couple of my friends were like, you were doing so good this morning. What happened? You know, I was really positive in the morning, and then I broke down throughout the day. And one of my friends asked me if I was bipolar. I was like, no, that's the wrong BPD. It's not bipolar disorder. It's borderline personality disorder. And, that pretty much means that my frontal cortex, the thing that's full of logic and decision making, yeah, that's cold. Yet my amygdala, which is actually really close to the pineal gland, the amygdala runs really hot, and the amygdala is it pushes the emotions. You know, that's where your feelings come from, is your amygdala. And my amygdala is hot, my frontal cortex is cool. So it's basically like I'm driving this car and my foot is on the pedal, or my amygdala is pushing on the pedal, and my frontal cortex is trying to push on the brakes because I'm going way too fast. But sometimes my amygdala is stronger than my frontal cortex. So that kind of scientifically describes what the fuck is wrong with my brain. As well as PTSD, depression, anxiety. But those are more comorbid diagnoses. You know, someone who has degenerative disc disease also has arthritis. It's a type of arthritis. It's being anyway. I can't seem to sit still for too long at all because of the pain. You hush. We also have more maintenance people coming around. I don't know. I think it's an exterminator trying to figure shit out. And my dog is not happy. She's like, well, what are all these strange noises? Stop it. She's sitting in my chair. It's so cute. You guys want to see? Frames! That's my desk. What? Anyways. So, I'm trying to work with the Gratitodes. And it's not, at this point, it's not I'm trying not to cry. It's more I'm trying to build possibilities. I'm trying to fill positivities. And my brain is all over the place. You know how some women, when they get pregnant, they're just I got pregnant brain and I'm not pregnant. I call it brain fog. Maybe I hurts. So, yeah, that was really painful yesterday. And then when I got home, stop it. When I got home, because I was still in a lot of pain, I took a tramadol and I took it. Sorry for that. My maintenance people are coming, so I guess it's time for me to shut up and upload. Peace out, laddies, lasses, and everybody in between. I hope you guys have a grateful and blessed day.